What's up, guys? So, my name is Tammy, and I am hoping I can take you on a trip with me to the zoo, for specifically the San Diego Zoo. And I hope you guys like it. So yeah, and so not technically the first one, but the first runner-up will be the Tuft Capuchin. This is from to what I recognize as Night at the Museum Capuchin, really cute, really adorable, funny guy. I love it. Really adorable. So this is actually part of one of my videos that I have on YouTube. I have a vlog. It's called The Dusk Runners. I create videos with my boyfriend. And I hope you guys like it. But I just wanted to show you guys a quick clip of what we recorded. Um, it's us kind of reviewing the Capuchins and kind of like our thoughts about it. So. So those capuchins, honestly, swear to God, I thought. I mean, obviously, we all have seen the movie. We all have. Uh, well, I don't know if we all have seen the movie, but we've seen pictures, or at least the previous picture that I put on the slide, of how the monkey looked compared to Ben Stiller at full height. But I never fully realized it until it appeared. Now, those capuchins are really cute. They're really adorable. Um. They're not endangered, thankfully, but in the current population, there is a trend to like decrease, which is really, really sad. They're actually their location, as stated in the slide, they're actually in the forests and savannas. Their diets, I think, if I remember correctly, they're frugolivorous. And they're insectivorous. I'm so sorry, I can't pronounce those words, but their diet is mainly fruits, insects, small vertebrates, which gross, and various plant parts. That information you can get it from the Zoo Guide or from the San Diego Zoo. And their social system, which is primarily like dominant male. I think it was called single male, multiple female, I believe, in a group. And this is so cute, which I kind of love. Their group is called a troop. That's super adorable, super cute. I love it. Um, capuchins. Capuchins are actually New World monkeys. Now, going to the first monkey I actually reviewed. If you actually go to my YouTube video, it's actually the first one that I actually reviewed. Old World monkey, Angolan colobus, which, as seen in the picture, they're kind of weird. Um, Long tails. You don't really see their ears. I would describe them with like black and white fur, long tails. I think the capuchins have like a slightly smaller tail. Um, I don't know if you guys remember, but in the paperwork we had to see the sexual dimorphism, and it was so hard. Unless like obviously if we looked at their canines, maybe we could see like the differences in like lengths. I believe males had longer canines than the female, especially like I think they're called canines. So anyways, the Angolan colobus actually have groups up to like 15 members. So this is actually a multiple female, single male type of thing. And according to the guide, this is actually there's actually a little aggression like displayed, especially like if it's like multiple males, which is why it's more of a multiple female, single male, not the other way around. Um, their enclosure, even though it's large, They are slightly like a larger animal, so it did make a lot more sense that they'll have like a larger enclosure compared to the capuchins. They had two large, extremely large trees to swing by and two small ponds. But because it was still early in the morning, all they did was like eating or looking around. They rarely played. It was a little bit sad. Not stimulating, but they were a little funny to look like. They had like small, like more like flat animated faces. It was really interesting to look at, but it was not one of my favorite monkeys to look at, honestly. If I had to choose between this monkey and the other monkey, I want to say the tough capuchin was a little more interesting. They're more playful. They're more like they have a more kind of like visual communication and not very vocal communication. Now, my favorite primate to look at actually was the Western back gorillas. These guys, let me tell you, pretty funny. There's actually two troops in the San Diego Zoo. I think the first troop was I believe that the zoo guides that were there talking to groups of people there said that the first troop actually, well, one of the males didn't want to go back into his resting area and stay there very, very late. So when the second troop, which was the one that I watched, they didn't, they had to like hurry up in a ways to like put food on the ground, kind of like clean up their scents, like refreshing up the area, so that when the second troop would come out, it can be like more at ease. But this troop, the one that I saw, was actually four groups of brothers. Four, not four groups. I'm so sorry, but there are like two, four brothers in one troop. They were actually all born from another zoo, but they brought it to the San Diego Zoo. Uh, the most playful primates ever. On my YouTube video, if you actually go watch it, please do. You can see how they love pushing each other's buttons. Maybe 50% of the time, they were chasing each other around. They were playing pranks on each other. They were getting each other's nerves. One of them just kept showing like his butt to us, but the zoo guide was like, "That's just him like being funny." So it was interesting. The oldest brother is actually 27 years old, and the youngest was 8. But if you look at the 8-year-old, he still looks pretty massive. But the oldest, I believe, he has some kind of dwarfism. I mean, he wasn't small by any means, but he was. You could see that he was not like what a mature adult gorilla would be. Because the second oldest brother would be, I think, 21 years old, and he was like an adult male, and he was actually like the leader of the troop because it's the eldest wasn't capable or like big enough to do it. So it was interesting, it was fun, but yeah. So the gorillas again, it was fun to see. They had their own stimulating toys. They had mirrors. They had toys. It was interesting because if I compare them to all three, the Angola's Columbus, Angolan Columbus, they just sat there and like stared at you, or just did nothing, or just ate or drink water or went to the pond. But the capuchins, they would swing around, or they would eat or run, maybe play a little. That's it. But um, it wasn't like very interesting. But the gorillas, though, it was fun. It was so cool because they were very like vocal and they were very visual, like communication. It was amazing to watch. So 10 out of 10. So end thoughts. Would I do it again? I would definitely not do it again. I don't really enjoy going to the zoo. I don't like going to aquariums because it makes me upset seeing the animals in enclosures because I believe they belong in the wild. Unless they are in severely need of help or they need some kind of like help in their health. That's it. But I hope you guys like my video, and I know this is just a project and also a presentation and everything, but please go look at my video. It's the first ever vlog I ever did with my boyfriend. It's for the San Diego Zoo. I promise it's fun. If you guys want like a different perspective of what we saw that you guys didn't see, please go look at it. Thank you. And I hope you guys had a fun time like I did.